So what's up there, everybody? We as in me and the dog right there. There's Momar, he's sitting over there, he's chilling. We got Remy's and Tebow, they're all back in the truck. But we are heading out to the ranch because Mama, Sarah, is at the house and she's sick as a dog right now, just feels terrible. So I'm gonna go out to the ranch today and I am going to show you the differences between my TC muzzleloader and my CVA muzzleloader. I like certain things about each of them, but we're gonna shoot them both side by side, and by the end of this video I'm gonna make a decision on which one I like the most and why. So let me know what you think. Do you shoot CVA? Do you shoot TC? Or do you shoot one of the others? And there's Marlon rolling down the window like a nutcase. All right, I'll let you guys know what we think. We're out. All right, you guys, here's the scoop. I'm out here on the ranch right now, and as you can see, I've got these two targets right behind me. They're basically about a 5 or 6 inch target, about the size of your hand, and that's gonna represent the vitals of a deer or an antelope or an elk. If you can't hit this, you might as well not shoot it at an animal because you're just trying to wound it. These are 110, I don't care which one, they're both the same. They're 110 grains of Blackhorn 209. Blackhorn 209, it's sort of like a semi-smokeless powder. It's really amazing. Big key, if you're shooting Blackhorn 209, do not shoot like the Winchester 777 Shotshell or the Winchester 777 black powder primers. Use the CCA Shotshell primers or the Federal 209 Shotshell primer. It's a hotter, better primer for the semi-smokeless Blackhorn 209. Now this stuff is pretty amazing. I'm gonna do a whole different video just on this. And with both guns, I'm shooting the Hornady 250 grain SST. It's super easy to load. I mean, it's got the Hornady name on it. I shoot it. I'm a Hornady guy. I just love Hornady. That's all there is to it. All right, right off the bat, let's load this rascal. Ready to go there. All I need to do is add a primer. Here's my TC. Grab the other 209. First round loading, I want to say that the TC wins because it's got the T handle that allows you to help it push down and you don't have to put your shirt or anything else on it. All right. Okay, so this is 58 yards, no problem. Very easy to pull back the hammer. Perfect, dead on hit. Now, okay, so at 58 yards, that's really, really easy. Here's some of the things I like about the CVA. It's very easy to grab the hammer, whether I've got heavy gloves on or not. You can see how easy my thumb goes in there, very easy. Now, that's nice. It's easy to load and unload. If I want to get the primer out, it's easy to pull out or it just falls out on its own. If I want to clean it, I can grab it very easily with my fingers. Take the breech out. Looks awesome. Now I could run a clean patch, just a dry patch through there, but I'm not going to. That's not what I'm trying to get at. Both these guns were clean whenever I started this. Okay. Now that's there. Now here is our TC. Okay, so the TC, it's got a slightly longer barrel. Getting the firing cap, getting the primer in is a little awkward because there's a little piece that moves in and out, and getting to the hammer, as you can see, getting to the hammer is a problem. If you look, it's actually turned sideways to help, but if I had heavy gloves on, that would be really, really a problem. So pulling the hammer back and putting the primer in, that goes to CVA for sure. Now, with my Burris Eliminator, it's actually sighted in at 50 yards and calibrated to that load. So even out to 300 yards, all I've got to do is range it. It'll adjust for my bullet drop, put the little orange dot on it, pull the trigger, and I'm good. This, I need to range the target, figure out how far it is, and then adjust accordingly in the BDC reticle. So for ease of acquiring your target and adjusting for bullet drop, definitely the CVA with the Burris Eliminator wins hands down. And as you can see, it's raining a little bit, so I need to clean the lens. All right, that's better. Now, let's shoot them both. Make sure you have your ears on. That's good. Okay. Now, the TC is sighted in to be 1 inch high at 100 yards. Let's see where it is at 50. I will be shooting the right target. Not sure exactly where I hit, but we'll see. Okay, so cap came out nice and easy. That's no big deal. Getting the breech open on the TC, not nearly as easy. So if I wanted to clean this, which I actually will run a dry patch through both of them, the CVA is much easier. Now let's go see where we hit. Alrighty, so this is my CVA right there. That's exactly where I hit. I was actually aiming for about right there, but because there's not, I just put it on the center and pulled the trigger. So maybe I'm within an inch. Here's the TC. I was shooting, I believe that's the shot right there. Look behind, huh? I think I hit high. I actually think I hit that's incredible. So for it to be 1 inch high at 100, I think I totally missed this. All right, that's not good. Accuracy, CVA, boom. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna load it up one more time, and I'm gonna shoot low at 50 yards with the TC, because I believe I just shot high above the target altogether, because it's 1 inch high at 100. Big thing when you're shooting, you have to be ultra confident of where your bullet's going. Otherwise, you're just out there guessing, and that ain't the way I roll. So I'm gonna shoot the TC one more time. I'm gonna aim low at 50 yards, see where it hits. Okay, so I got them both loaded back up, and I'm gonna shoot both guns again. This one, I'm gonna aim same spot and see where we go. With the TC, I'm gonna aim low, because I don't even know where I hit last time, but I believe I was high. Okay, I know I hit it. All right, another thing I want to mention, the CVA has a much better trigger, much lighter, much smoother trigger. And hey, I got no dog in this fight. I can shoot either gun. I'm just telling you flat out what I'm noticing. All right, now, I'm gonna shoot the TC again. This time, I'm gonna shoot low. I'm gonna shoot right at the base of the target at 50 yards. Okay, so I'm gonna walk back down there, see where I hit. The TC has at least double the pressure to pull the trigger. CVA, I would say, is an A on the trigger. TC, D plus, C, C minus, somewhere right around there. Okay, so. This is weird. Here's my 2 shots with the CVA right there. I believe that shot right there. Yeah, it is. You can see where I hit back here. You can see where I hit back there. So I was aiming down here. I hit up here. I definitely like my CVA in terms of accuracy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this thing around. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up and shoot this thing at some distance, really see what they're doing. All right, let's see what happens. Neither gun has been cleaned since I shot them last. This will be the 3rd shot for both guns. Run it up to 198 yards. Okay. Okay, so not sure where I shot with the CVA, but I'm gonna load up the TC. Now, this gun is sighted in to be 1 inch high at 100 yards. With the BDC reticle, that means the 2nd line will be for 150 yards, the 3rd line will be for 200 yards. I already ranged it, it's 198 yards with the Burris Eliminator, so let's see where we're at. Okay. All right, not sure where I hit, but let's go take a look. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see that. Truck's way on back there. And, all right, here we are. Well, okay, so there's the left target, there's the right target. It's pretty evident. That's where I hit with the TC. Now I gotta say, at 198 yards, that's pretty stinking good. The problem is that there was so much movement in it in between 50 and 200. And I am just tickled, absolute tickle pink with this. So at 200 yards, that's 50 the first shot, 50 the second shot, 198 the 3rd shot. So, I mean, you tell me, that's pretty stinking awesome right there. From here, you can see there's the target way on back over there. That's where I'm shooting right there. And you can even see the tripod, and then you see the GoPro that's on the chair. That's how I got it set up right here. Whammy, whammy. I'm just telling you guys, if you are in the mood to become a better muzzleloader hunter, muzzleload hunting is like, it's an equation. You never want to mix it up, because if you change anything, it all gets changed downrange. Make sure you're shooting the same amount of powder, the same lead, the same grain lead. Everything has to be the same or you don't get the same result. Make sure, like for me, 110 grains of Blackhorn 209. I'm shooting the CCI Shotshell primer. I'm shooting the Hornady 250 grain SST slug. Now look, there's a lot of equations out there. You just have to figure out what works for you. I was showing you guys today the differences between the TC Encore and the CVA Optima. Both have things that I like. I love the way the CVA loads very smooth. I love the way the trigger, or when you're pulling the hammer, it doesn't get in the way of the scope. The TC Encore is much more expensive than the CVA Optima, but I have a much better optic on the CVA than I do on the TC. So if you really wanted to go really inexpensive, you could get the CVA Optima, and any scope in that $200 to $300 range, like the Burris Full Field E1 or the Nikon with the BDC reticle. And I mean, for under 500 bucks, you have a gun that will just knock them down. When I'm shooting this Blackhorn, I mean, maybe every 6, 7, 8 shots, I'll just run a clean patch through it and I'm done with it. So that's your tip of the day. If you're asking me what I like most, I love my CVA Optima with the Burris Eliminator. Anywhere from 10 yards out to 300 yards. All I've got to do is press this little button on the side. It'll range the target. It's already calibrated, which if you guys want to see me do a video on how to calibrate this, it's really, really easy, I will. But I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I'm out here to get myself in position to be able to kill a big deer. If he walks out at 300 yards, I want to know that I can range him, work on my mechanics, think about the wind, put the little orange dot where I need it, gently pull this trigger, and go trail my deer up. I don't want to worry about all the rest of it. So the best muzzleloader you can get for fairly affordable, CVA Optima, Burris Eliminator II. You can rig it up with some Gata grip, accessories, cheek pad, finger grip, and this little pouch. And you got a gun that you can effectively hunt out to 300 yards, no problem. But anyway, we love you guys so much. We thank you for being a part of our channel. Sarah's at home sick, and I know she wished she was here, but she's not. So I'm gonna go over to the ranch and eat with Cliff and Leilani because I'm starving. And you guys please subscribe. And if you want, you can just hang out on the channel, or you can go check out something else. Take care, we're out.